Hare Krishna. Today we are going to hear about the glories of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3. Lord Vishnu is saying to Mother Lakshmi, my dear Lakshmi, there was a Brahmana called Jada in the town named Janasthan, and he was born in the dynasty of Kaushik. That Brahmana, he did not perform any religious activities mentioned in the Shastras, which are supposed to be done by a Brahmana, and he gave up the religious activities mentioned in the Shastras that are to be followed by the Brahmana class. But instead, he took to many irreligious activities. He was very fond of gambling, drinking, hunting, and doing all bad activities. In this way, he wasted all his wealth. Then he went to the northern countries on a business trip. There he gained much wealth and decided to return back to Janasthan. After traveling a long distance, he found himself in a very deserted place. One day, as the sun set and everywhere it was dark, he decided to take rest for the night under a tree. Now, while he was taking rest, some robbers, they came and they beat him to death and stole all his wealth. Because Jada had given up all religious activities and led a very sinful life, so after his death, he attained the form of a ghost. The son of Jada was very religious and he was learned in Vedic Shastras. When he saw that his father is not returning back home after a long time, then he decided to go and search for him. For many days he travelled here and there in search of his father. And whatever travellers he would meet in between, he would inquire from them about his father. One day he met a person who knew his father, and that person informed him of the events that had taken place. Now, when the son of Jada heard the news of his father's death, he decided to go to Kashi, Banaras to offer Pinda for the release of his father from his hellish condition. Now, on the ninth day of his journey towards Kashi, he happened to take rest under the same tree under which his father had been killed. So, at that place in the evening, he performed his daily worship to Lord Sri Krishna, and he also recited the third chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. As he completed his recitation, a loud sound came from the sky. When he looked up, he saw his father there, and in front of his eyes, his father's form changed into one of the most beautiful beings who had four hands, wearing a yellow dhoti, body was the color of a dark rain cloud, and his bodily effulgence, the shine, was lighting up all the directions. At that time, his father offered his blessings to his son. Now the son inquired from the father, "What is the meaning of these wonderful happenings?" The father said, "My dear son, you recited the third chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and thus you have freed me from that ghost form which I had received due to my sinful activities. Now you can return to your home, and because the purpose for which you were traveling to Kashi has been achieved by your reciting the third chapter of Bhagavad Gita, so you can return back to home." This is what the father instructed the son. Then the son inquired from the father, "Father, do you have any further instructions for me?" To which the father said, "My brother also had led a very sinful life, and he is also suffering somewhere in the darkest regions of hell. So if you wish, you can you can kindly recite the third chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, so that he can also be freed from the sufferings. And if you wish, you can also keep on reciting the third chapter of Bhagavad Gita, so that all our ancestors, they can also uh, get freed from the hellish conditions, and they can also attain a form which is similar to Lord Sri Vishnu, and they can all go to Vaikuntha." When the son heard the father's instructions, he replied, "If that is the case, then I will definitely recite the third chapter until all the souls who are trapped in this hellish life are freed." At that time, his father blessed him with the words, "Let it be." Then an airplane arrived from the spiritual world of Vaikuntha and took the father to his destination. Thereafter, the son, he returned to Janasthan, the city from where he had come, and then there, in front of the deity of Lord Shri Krishna, he sat down and with a desire to free all the conditioned souls in this hellish condition, he started reciting the third chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. While he was reciting day after day, Sri Vishnu sent his messengers, the Vishnu Dutas, to the kingdom of Yamraj. Yamraj is in charge of administering punishment to the sinful living entities. When the Vishnu Dutas arrived in front of Yamraj, they informed him that they had a message from Lord Sri Vishnu, who is lying on the bed of Ananta Sesha in the ocean of milk, Shvetadvipa. The Vishnu Dutas, they told him that Lord Sri Vishnu was inquiring about his welfare and he has ordered him to free all the conditioned souls who were suffering in hell. So this was the message conveyed by the Vishnu Dutas to Yamraj. Now when Yamraj heard this instruction from Lord Sri Vishnu, he immediately released all the conditioned souls from hell and then personally he went with those Vishnu Dutas to the ocean of milk known as Shvetadvipa to have the darshan of Lord Sri Vishnu. When he arrived there, he saw Lord Sri Vishnu lying on the bed of Anantasesha. His body had the effulgence of suns, and Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune, was massaging his feet. He was surrounded on all sides by rishis, sages, and demigods who were all singing the praises of Lord Sri Vishnu. Sri Brahma was also present reciting the Vedas. So Yamraj fell down and offered his respects before Lord Sri Vishnu. And he offered the following praise. He said, "My dear Vishnu, you are the well-wisher of all the conditioned souls. There is no limit of your glories." And this way, he was saying you are the super soul in everyone's heart who is directing their activities. You are the guru of the whole universe and the goal of all devotees. O lotus-eyed one, please accept my humble obeisances. In this way, he was offering his obeisances again and again. And in continuation, he continued saying, your glories are unlimited. And in this way, Yamraj with folded hands, he offered his respects to Lord Sri Vishnu. Yamraj then continued saying, as per your instruction, Lord, I have released all the conditioned souls from hell, so kindly instruct me what work you wish me to perform now. To this, Lord Sri Vishnu replied to Yamraj in a deep and sweet voice, my dear Dharmaraj, because Yamraj is also called as Dharmaraj. So Lord is saying, my dear Dharmaraj, you are equal to everyone and I do not need to instruct you on your duties. Kindly return to your abode with my full blessings and continue your duty. At that time, Sri Vishnu disappeared from the vision of Yamraj and Yamraj returned to his own abode. After that, the Brahmana had successfully freed all of his ancestors and rest of the conditioned souls from hell. The Vishnu Dutas then came and took him to the abode of Sri Vishnu, where he was engaged in the service of the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead eternally. Hare Krishna.